Hi there, everybody. Meteorologist Dontae Jones here in the Dick Goddard Weather Center, talking about the forecast as we get into this holiday weekend, Labor Day weekend, unofficial into summer. And that's what it is, just the unofficial, because it ain't going anywhere. It's feeling like summer. Now that we get down to the unofficial end of summer, we start to finally feel like summer. We've only had one 90-degree day this year. We're on pace, if the forecast stands, to get a couple more. At least that's what we're calling for anyway. But even today and even into Wednesday, some of us in Northeast Ohio still could be in the 90s, just not the technical 90 that we take at the airport, at Hopkins Airport in Cleveland. So let's get out. Let's talk about the forecast because there's a lot going on, and boy, is it feeling great, at least by my standards. If you like summer weather, you like this. If you like fall weather, then you're going to like what's coming up next weekend. So we've got two seasons in 1 week. All right, so Summer Sizzle is with us today, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday is when we start to change things and bring in an air mass as we get into Friday and Saturday and Sunday of this week. So Labor Day's looking good. Remember last year when we had rain on Sunday and Monday and the air show was canceled because of the rainy conditions, and this year whole different thing. All right, so upper 70s is where we are now, 76 in Akron, Canton. Temperatures are warming up quickly. New Philadelphia, I was just on the air, and about 20 minutes ago when I was giving the forecast, New Philadelphia was still at 67. Wow. Now they're at 74. So these things are just coming quickly. 78 in Lorraine, 78 in Cleveland, 80 over towards Findlay. Dew point temperatures now 70 in a lot of places, upper 60s. So that makes us feel like we're in the 80s in Cleveland and Lorraine and Mansfield, even over in Findlay, feels like they're in the mid 80s. So dew point temperature is going to stay around 70 today and tomorrow and even into Tuesday as well. So we've got some hot and humid weather on the way. Here's what we've got going on this morning. Partly cloudy skies through the rest of the morning into the afternoon. Temperatures in the 80s. Then 89 this afternoon. So again, some of us, I mean, who knows? We could hit 90. Just because we forecast 89 doesn't mean that we won't hit it. Although I think some of the newest information coming in, which I did not change our 89, is hinting at more of an 88, 87 as opposed to 89. But I kept 89 because I still think that we have the potential to get there. But either way, I mean, 87 versus 89, who's going to notice, right? And there's humidity out there. So, I mean, just no one's going to notice between those 2 degrees. So just know we're going to be hot and we're going to be humid today. All right, so shorts and T-shirt type of weather. This is the weather checklist. The morning jog, I'd probably say now if you haven't got the morning jog in, probably skip it. I don't know. It might be a little too warm now. It always feels better like, sunrise where temperatures are still a little cool and it's not as muggy. But it's going to be a day for swimming. Now, the morning coffee, I can have coffee as long as I'm in the air conditioning anytime, afternoon or evening. But I think now the morning coffee by the afternoon is going to be switched to iced tea or lemonade or iced coffee. Get the car wash if you need to get that done. Anything around the yard that you need to get done. If you're going to go out to any of the numerous events going on across Northeast Ohio this weekend, shades, sunscreen, T-shirt, shorts, water, because it is just going to be so summery out there today. Barbecuing, football season's still here. We still got some college football games on today. And if any of you have ever listened to my Facebook Lives, you may know that I love college football. That is my favorite sport. Like NFL football too, like basketball, like the NBA and college basketball as well. But college football, that's my sport right there. So we still got some games today. Barbecue, nachos, all of pizza, all of the sports bar type of food, all of the game type of food. I have friends and family over and you're watching the game and just enjoying it. I'm always torn this time of year because I love summer, but I also love football season. So, I'm torn because I want to stay in the house and watch the games, but at the same time, it's summer. I want to be out and about and doing things. So I always say I'm torn like Natalie Imbruglia. So I now know how she feels. Or LaToya Luckett, she was former Destiny's Child member. She also did a song called Torn. But either way, I know how they feel now. I'm so torn. All right, ragweed and grass pollen on the moderate side. So if your allergies are getting you today, that's what's bothering you. It's the ragweed and the grass pollen. Again, tree and mold on the lower side. Fishing forecast this morning's pretty good. Even this evening, going to be pretty good as well. It's dry, it's quiet, it's warm, it's muggy. It's going to be a pretty good evening. Just kind of sit back and veg around the watering hole, whichever one you like. If you're along the lake, boating forecast looking good, 1 to 3 foot chop the next couple of days here today and tomorrow. Winds out of the west about 10 to 15 knots, so a little breeze from here and there. If you're going out to the Guardians and Rays game, woo-wee, yes, slap on the sunscreen generously because it's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. Have plenty of water with you. I know you're at the ballpark, so you're going to want some other adult beverages, but I would say get some water in there too. Even if you're enjoying the adult beverages, you don't want to dehydrate. You want to get plenty of water in you because it is just going to be so hot and humid out there. Shorts, t-shirt, tank top, whatever, because it is going to be nice and deliciously summer out. All right, the air show, it might be a little cooler at the air show because you're at Burke and you're right up along the water. So there's a little breeze at times that'll come in. And with the breeze coming in, it'll make it feel just a little bit cooler. Oh, by the way, my web producer saying that the Guardians won 4 in a row. Dramatic extra inning win against the Rays last night. Wow, look at that. See, this is the reason why you want to go to the ballpark. You know what I'm saying? This is the good stuff. And it's summer, and you want to be out before fall gets here and just soak everything up. Thanks, Paul, for that little bit of a tidbit of info there. I'm not a huge baseball person, so I wouldn't even know unless I would have caught it on SportsCenter or something like that. But I'm working here in the morning, so wouldn't have caught it on SportsCenter because I had to go to sleep. But enough about me. All right, Labor Day forecast for the air show looking good. Like I said, remember last year where the air show was canceled last 2 days because of the rain. Very different this year, thankfully. So get out there, enjoy it. It's, again, a little cooler by the lake, but still going to be hot and humid with the sun beating down on you, but just not as hot and humid as if you were a little further inland. Other things going on, too. The pizza festival's happening in Akron, Geauga County Fair going on in Burton, the air show, of course, as we mentioned. So no matter where you are, sunshine, heat, humidity for the next couple of days, today and tomorrow. Great summer weather. So sure, go out there, get out there if you can tolerate it. I know some folks don't, really want to tolerate for long amounts of time the heat and humidity. But if you're not one of those folks, I say get out and enjoy the best, because we haven't seen a lot of these conditions at all over the summer. It's been a rather cool and rainy and severe summer. So enjoy this. Labor Day climate. We like to do this on holidays. Just, fun information for the holidays. The most rain we've seen on a Labor Day was back in 2003. 2 inches of rain fell. There are average that we would see, just not a lot. You can see there 1/16 of an inch. Snow, of course, no snow on Labor Day. But the highest temperature we've seen was 96 degrees back in 1954. Our average for this time of year is 80. And our average overnight low for this time of year is 58. The coldest we've seen on an overnight low for Labor Day, 40 degrees back in 1976. Thank goodness that is over. That is the year before I was born. All right, so we are going to be dry with sunshine today, tomorrow, Tuesday. Wednesday, I'll call it partly cloudy with an isolated shower or storm coming in from the west in the evening time. And then overnight, scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. And then on Thursday, an isolated pop-up shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon and evening, maybe a few scattered. Not a washout for Thursday, but if you have outdoor plans, just kind of keep an eye to the sky. Always, promote the app because those apps really come in handy. Now, always, if you want a comprehensive forecast, I would say tune into one of us. But, just a quick, reference point, go to the app and you get we got the radar on there, so you can tell where showers or storms pop up, what have you. Then that's a front that introduces a whole different air mass by the time we get into the late half of the week and or Friday and into the weekend. So today, sunshine, heat index again lower to mid 90s. High about 89 in Cleveland, 88 in Westlake, Madison 87, Sebring at 87. I hope I'm pronouncing Sebring right, by the way. For some reason, I always think there's an extra A in there, but, who knows? All right, if you do know, and there's some of you who may be familiar with that, let me know, because I don't want to pronounce mispronounce your town name, but I think it's spelt right, but I always want to put an extra A in there. Anyway, Cleveland 70 overnight tonight. Ooh, it's warm and muggy. The air conditioning's going to be working tonight. Wakeman at 69, Thompson at 68, Green at 68. So the gist of this is an endless summer night, as Richard Marx would say. I remember when you loved me on this endless summer nights. Remember that song? 90. You're welcome for the song, by the way, for the performance. It's free on this Sunday morning, just for you all who are tuning into the Facebook Live. 90 degrees tomorrow, 90 on Tuesday, sunshine. See how happy I get when summer comes back, when we're not dealing with 68 degrees and showers like we were on Wednesday. Sun's out. The humidity's up, the temperatures are up. It's feeling good. 90 for the next couple of days there. 88 on Wednesday, partly cloudy skies, 88 degrees. Again, that pop-up shower, a storm chance by the time we get into Wednesday evening. Better chance for a few scattered showers or a storm by the time we head into Thursday, but not a washout. And my web producer, Paul, is sending me information on Sebring. So there is no A. It is just Sebring. Okay, good. At least we got that right over in good old Mahoning County there. All right, so thanks, Paul. 72, though, by the time we get into Friday. So the front comes in on Thursday, brings in the pop-up showers and storms on Thursday, and then the different air mass feels like fall by the time we get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunshine there too. Humidity's lower. Overnight lows in the 50s. That's bonfire and s'mores type of weather. And then wouldn't you know it, Sunday, the Browns and the Bengals here at Brown Stadium. Guess it's no longer First Energy, but Brown Stadium, 74, and that's fall type of weather. When you think of football, you think of fall weather, and right on time. That's when it's coming by the time we get into the next weekend. All right, so that is it from here. The weather is quiet. You will join. I think there is a 6 p.m. tonight, although I know there's going to be a 10 p.m., but I think there's a 6 p.m. Sometimes it's preempted by sports. But either way, Alexis Walters will join you this evening, and I will pass the baton to her. But enjoy your Sunday, okay? We will see you this evening. Alexis will anyway, and then Mackenzie and Andre are off tomorrow. So if you're watching us on Monday evening, it's going to be all yours truly, baby. 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 10 p.m. tomorrow. All right, have a good rest of your weekend, everybody.